Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The sun had barely risen over the serene streets of Cheshire when the news broke like a lightning bolt across social media. Eamonn Holmes, the beloved television presenter known for his quick wit and warm smile, had been hospitalized. Fans were left in disbelief, scrolling through updates with bated breath. The morning felt eerily quiet without his familiar presence on the screens of millions. Inside the hospital, the usually unshakable Eamonn sat in a private room, the steady beeping of monitors filling the silence. He was conscious but visibly tired, his face pale under the fluorescent lights. Doctors had reassured him that the situation was serious but stable and that he would recover with proper rest and care. Yet despite the calm professionalism around him, Eamonn couldn't help feeling the weight of worry pressing on his chest, not just for himself, but for his family and millions of fans who loved him unconditionally. Meanwhile, Ruth Langsford, his devoted wife and partner in both life and career, had rushed to his side. Her usually composed demeanor had crumbled as soon as she saw him lying in the hospital bed. Tears streamed down her face as she held his hand, whispering words of comfort. Friends and colleagues described the scene as heart-wrenching, noting that Ruth had never shown such vulnerability in public. For decades, she had been a pillar of strength beside Eamonn, but now the tables had turned. She was human, she was fragile, and she was terrified. Outside the hospital, fans gathered in solidarity. Flowers, cards, and messages of hope lined the entrance as people from all walks of life came together to show their support. Social media exploded with hashtags like #GetWellSoonEamonn and #PrayForHolmes. Even viewers who had never met the couple personally felt a deep emotional connection. After all, Eamonn and Ruth were more than just TV personalities. They were family to millions, faces that greeted them every morning and shared life's highs and lows with sincerity and warmth. Inside, Eamonn's condition slowly improved. The doctor's cautious optimism was a small relief, but the real healing came from Ruth's presence. She would sit beside him for hours, recounting stories from their decades together, making him laugh with anecdotes only she could deliver. Despite her tears, her humor and love radiated, reminding Eamonn and everyone watching the story unfold that they were not alone. The media coverage intensified, with news outlets sending reporters to the hospital grounds. But for Ruth and Eamonn, the world had narrowed down to just the two of them. Every gentle squeeze of a hand, every shared smile became a reminder of resilience, of love, and of life's unpredictable fragility. As evening fell, Eamonn's nurse noted a subtle change, a slight improvement in his vital signs. Ruth, noticing the glimmer of color returning to his cheeks, allowed herself a sigh of relief. "We'll get through this," she whispered softly, as though speaking directly to fate itself. And in that quiet hospital room, amid beeping monitors and soft rustle of sheets, hope began to bloom. By the next morning, word spread that Eamonn was out of the critical stage. Fans erupted in joy online, many describing the story as a roller coaster of fear, love, and ultimate relief. While the couple's ordeal was far from over, their unwavering bond had shone through, capturing hearts worldwide. Eamonn Holmes may have been hospitalized, and Ruth Langsford may have broken down, but the story didn't end in despair. It ended in courage, love, and a reminder that even in the darkest moments, human connection is the brightest light.